feeling more golden than lonely when learning what purpose is. And fly or ain't fly, the story ain't got no turbulence, turbulence.
What is up, YouTube fam? It's your favorite unapologetic lesbian, back with another one. First things first, before I get into what we're about to react to, I want to say, if you can't hear it, I've been sick for like the past 3 to 4 days. The past 2 days, I've been just in the bed. I was up for a little while, and when I was, I was ranting on my Instagram like I always do, but I was mainly in the bed. My head is still stopped up. I was running a fever. My head was stopped up. I had a cough that once I started, I could not stop. I could not. I couldn't breathe, and my body hurt like I had the flu. But it tested negative for COVID, negative for the flu. I don't know what it was. I guess severe head cold. I don't know. I know whatever it was took my entire house down. We were all sick as heck, but I'm feeling better now, finally. The only thing really going on, if you can't tell, is my head's still stopped up some. If I do get into a coughing spell, the unapologetic lesbian will apologize for that. I will try and mute myself as quickly as I can for y'all. But what we've got is the Roland Church on his second channel, which is his like vlogging channel, or not vlogging channel, I guess his like review channel of games. But this horror game has the strangest monsters. Silent Breath. Okay. So let's find out what this is about. Because the title alone is very intriguing to me. Because I think I know what that game is, and I think it's a play off of Silent Hill, which is based off of, oh, I forgot the name of that place, but it's an actual real place where I think it's in Pennsylvania, where the ground is burning from underneath. The name's there, it just won't come to me. But let's find out what this is about, shall we?
Yo, what is it? Welcome back to the channel. So, your boy found another horror game that I wanted to talk about. Seems to be a theme around here. Alright, so the game is called Silent Breath. This game came out about 7 months ago. This fucking game, dude. Oh my god. It's one of those found footage, hyper-realistic horror games. And the reason I put hyper-realistic in quotation marks is because the environment somehow looks better than the fucking NPCs. So it's in the forest. There's like 3 separate locations that they found. One of them is a cemetery, a cabin shack, and a fucking Ferris wheel. Which, where the fuck are you at when you're finding a Ferris wheel, an abandoned cabin shack, and a fucking cemetery all in the same vicinity? Sounds like when Disneyland was first being built, and they kind of just had to cover some stuff up. Is one of the cool things about this game that kind of simulates to Slender Man. You know, the tall black figure with the white face and suit.
Did you just assume his fucking race, man? What the fuck is wrong with you? No, no, no.
Right.
Listen,
I'm
what the
assuming
hell?
his fucking race.
No, no,
Jesus
no. What
Christ.
is wrong with you, man?
I'm
You can't do
sorry.
this.
All right, I'm fucking
You
sorry.
fucking better be, you little dick.
Jesus. All right, the tall, raceless man with a white mask for a face and a big ass suit. The game, you know, obviously you go off and find the notes that are scattered along the trees. Well, in this game, you have to find the missing poster. But the only catch is all 5 of these are like stapled or nailed or however they're attached to the people that are missing that you randomly find in the woods. And there's 5 of them. It's quite eerie, okay? Like, you don't walk into a woods casually, go into a cemetery, and go, hey, look, that's the missing persons case. Let me rip this fucking poster off of them, take this, and fuck off. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of call somebody, don't just leave the motherfucker there, but the hell do I know? I've never been in that situation. Well, other than that, dude, the cannibalistic, gray skinned, naked lunatics that you inevitably.
Oh yeah, this looks like Silent Hill. Those are them that those things that whatever the fuck was this on that screen. That's what looked like in the movie Silent Hill that come out in the dark. And then again in what was it, iRobot? The monsters that live in the dark.
Face that kind of just stare at you and eat random people around you. Dude, they remind me of the game Forest. Kind of just like run at you like this. And kind of looks like an autistic kid that's trying to run after you after you took his last gobert. You know, and then one of my favorite parts about this entire trailer, where this motherfucker he hears a scream, which sounds like to me a cartoon female scream after someone just stole a box of tampons out of her purse. Sees what he imagines is probably the girl screaming, getting eaten by the orgy of gray-skinned naked men on their hands and knees, just chomping on her like she's a fucking rib, prancing around them, like making the most amount of noise possible, like crunching sticks and leaves and shit. I think the creepiest, you know, enemy I've seen in this game so far. It's really tall, got some like saggy ass titties. Its belly is for some reason it's unproportional. You know, like all its fat is like on one side. It's just kind of drooping, look like some fat ass love handles and hanging off the left side of her. Fat ass kneecaps, you know, fatter than queso. It's insanity. Her arms were like fucking two twigs that were like glued together like in the Wizard of Oz or some shit. Her eye sockets are like the size of a fucking ostrich egg. If I ever seen this thing in my nightmares, I'm calling Sam and Dean Winchester or fucking Scooby Doo's gotta come and save me because this is some supernatural bullshit that I'm not prepared to deal with. By the way, the amount of times, which I believe is like 2 or 3 times, see a body just sitting there hanging over a fucking beam. I thought this found footage belonged to Logan Paul. It is just.
But where was the head of the one just hanging over the beam? Where was the head?
There's also that scene where they found one of the missing people surrounded by like fucking 20 televisions that are all statted, and he's just must have watched The Ring or some shit, and that lady like fucking hopped out the television, blew him so good that he. Another creature that's in this game looks like a spider. You know how in like Resident Evil 7 there was that spider lady, but it looks like Dracula and the spider morphed together, and she's like, yeah. You want that in your dreams? Because I fucking don't. I'd rather choke on a popsicle stick and have that shit just lunged in my fucking throat like I'm Squidward. I'd rather not. Thank you. Ooh, in the forest, some goddamn cloaked Red Dead Redemption hatted wearing fuck. It also has the face of fucking Voldemort and a little bit of mix of Freddy Krueger. Comes up to you with a revolver and is like, is that the motherfucker that's responsible for all the people that went missing? I don't know. But what I can tell you is, a dude comes up to me with a revolver looking like Freddy Krueger, Red Dead Redemption, had a goddamn meth baby. You bet your ass that my first instinct is to throw this water bottle at you and then shoot you with an AR-15 because America, bitch. Have a good rest of the day. Appreciate you. Later.
Well, my bad for getting in a coughing spell. Pretty much the beginning of that video. But what the hell kind of game was that? Rolling Church, I'm gonna need you to tell me where you find these games. Like, send me the link or whatever, because I like playing games and I like playing stupid games like that. Because it's just like, huh? And who knows, I might start doing like some recording me playing and shit. We should do that, Rolling Church. Oh dear. I'm trying to tell y'all. Once that cough gets you, it got you. My bad. But yeah, we should do that, Rolling Church. We should do that one night. We should sit, not live, we should sit and pre-record it. I know how. At least I think I know how. We can figure it out together. That game looked kind of interesting, but kind of not. And it also reminded me of Silent Hill. It did. It reminded me of Silent Hill. But if you guys like this, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.
I don't really care about what anybody doing.
So if you're hating me, there better be a reason why. Or, we're sorry, your call cannot be bye bye.